I spend a lot of my life singing. It's part of my job, but it's also more than that. It's a passion of mine. And singing has always helped me to express what's on my heart. It helps me cry out to God, and it's the primary way that I just love to worship Him. When it comes to songwriting, I think words really matter. It wouldn't be unusual for me to pore over lyrics to a verse or a chorus, because I really want to get the right words to express how much I love God in simple terms that other people can join in with. The thing is, finding the words can be a big challenge, but actually living them out is an even bigger one. So when I sing of how I'm going to follow Him, how I'm going to lay down my life for Him, really I am committing to sticking with Jesus no matter what. A while back, I met a lady from North Korea called Hea-Woo, and her story was really challenging to me. Hea-Woo is a Christian, and when she worships God, she really does mean the words she sings. North Korea is such a brutal place, especially for Christians. Hea-Woo saw her daughter die of starvation, her husband fled the country, only to be arrested, returned and put in a hard labour camp. She herself was imprisoned and spent time in several different North Korean prisons and camps. But when I met her, there she was, still speaking of her love for Jesus. She told how she was regularly beaten and tortured for her faith. She was denied food. She'd seen many people die. I personally would have given up, but Hea-Woo knew what we sometimes forget, that God is our refuge and our strength, that He is all we need. And so in the black of night, in the middle of torrential rainstorms, Hea-Woo would sneak outside. She wasn't trying to escape, she was just trying to get out of earshot of the guards, because she really wanted to sing. She'd be freezing cold, she'd be soaking wet, but she would stand in the rain, arms outstretched, lifting her voice as loud as she could. And over the sound of the rain, no one could hear her except God, so she could sing without fear of being heard. Because if she was heard, she would receive even more beatings. Hea-Woo was eventually released. She escaped North Korea. But today, there are up to 70,000 Christians in prison and labour camps because they live out the songs that they sing. I don't need the sound of the rain to hide my voice, because I have the freedom to worship wherever I want. But whenever I think back to Hea-Woo, meeting her, hearing her story, I'm just left feeling so inspired to celebrate the freedom that I do have and to truly make God my refuge. Life isn't always going to go to plan, but I'm just so desperate to make that conscious choice to worship. Not just with my words, but most importantly, with my life.